George the Iceman Gervin is one of basketball's coolest and most iconic figures. Known for his smooth scoring touch, effortless athleticism, and trademark finger roll, Gervin carved out a legendary career during the 1970s and the early 1980s.
A dominant force in both the ABA and NBA, he was a symbol of grace under pressure, earning his nickname the Iceman for his unshakable composure on the court. Check out our interview with George to learn more about his involvement with the Big Three as a coach and Young Three as a mentor.
It's me, JD.
And Taryn, and today we're here with the NBA legend and Big Three coach, George Gervin. First thing I want to know is, what does it mean to you to be able to be involved in the Big Three?
Well, to be involved with the big three, there's young people involved. And anytime older people can get around young people, it should be positive. I mean, there's so much wisdom that we can share with the young people. And, our goal is to get them to listen so they can have a better life. So that's why I enjoy being around young people.
Yes, we got that. The second question I have for you is, what's your general coaching philosophy in a 3-on-3 format like the Big Three compared to the traditional 5-on-5?
So 3-on-3 is half court.
Right.
So you only play half the court. 5-on-5, you're running back and forth and stuff. So it's a different strategy. The courts are smaller, so you got to have an understanding of how important it is to play with each other since there's only three guys playing at a time.
Yeah. The last thing I want to know is, how did you earn the nickname the Iceman?
I'm cool. I mean, it's really that simple.
I like that.
In my style, I'm born and raised in Detroit. I'm born on the east side of Detroit. I'm so thankful that I had that opportunity to grow up in Detroit and, develop my own style. And then I like to dress. I mean, so people just start, calling me Ice. And, I kind of liked it. So that's who I became, is the Iceman.
I like that. Thank you.
And then my questions are, what impacts have you seen Young Three have on kids and communities?
The impact that I've seen Young Three is to be able to come and get some of our kids out of the inner city and be a part of a big program like the Big Three. I think it's great. The more exposure our kids have, I think the better it would be for them.
Why is mentorship through sports so important, especially for young men of color?
See, it's our responsibility as older men is to teach younger men to be better men. And I'd say that's the same thing about, women. We older now. We experience things. So it's good for us to be around young men like yourself to help guide them to make a better decision for their future and in their life.
All right, and then my last question is, what do you hope these kids take away from your involvement in the Young Three?
I hope they take away teamwork, um, respecting the game, respecting each other, build their character up. I think that's the most important. It's one thing about being an athlete, but when you have moral values and principles and a good character, it makes you a better person. One thing young people got to recognize, a good name is better than silver and gold. So create yourself a good name. That means respect authority, and you'll have a much better and easier life.
All right, thank you for letting us interview.